Hi everyone, welcome to Module 2 of the 7th to 8th grade video series, and today we're going to be learning about how to write a topic sentence, which is an important building block of your body paragraph, and by extent your argument. So by the end of this video, you'll be able to understand what a topic sentence is, understand what it should and should not include, and also how to write one. So before we begin, make sure to follow along with our 7th to 8th grade video series worksheet, which is on our website at www.wordupwriters.org. And there's also follow-along notes for that as well, and there are practice prompts too. So what is a topic sentence? A topic sentence is the main idea of the paragraph and is usually the first sentence of the paragraph in which it occurs. So it acts as a mini thesis to guide the content of your paragraph and also connect that paragraph to your overall argument. So it should be referenced in your thesis statement as well. So one example of that is, if your thesis is strawberries are a great dessert substitute because they are healthy, sweet, and versatile, then your topic sentence for your first body paragraph could look like, strawberries are healthy to substitute for desserts because they have a much lower carbohydrate count and are rich in nutrients and fiber. So I want you guys to notice how the first sentence of your thesis, or the first reason of your thesis, was that they're healthy, and then you're exploring that first reason in your topic sentence. So you're expanding on your thesis. So now let's get into the topic sentences should and shouldn't. So a topic sentence should be a more specific extension of your thesis. So this is kind of what we referenced just now with the strawberry example. So your thesis should give your overall argument, and your topic sentence should be able to really narrow that down to a specific claim that the paragraph will prove. So it should connect clearly back to your thesis, but add a new focused idea. And second, it should answer the prompt. So a topic sentence should respond directly to the question you were asked. It should make a claim that shows how this particular paragraph helps answer the question. The third thing a topic sentence should do is be contestable. So what do I mean by that? A topic sentence, a strong one specifically, is an argument, right? And it's not a fact. Someone should be able to disagree with it. And if no one can argue against it, that means it's not analytical enough. What a topic sentence should not do. So a topic sentence should not just restate part of your thesis, right? Repeating the thesis in different words doesn't move your argument forward, so each paragraph needs its own specific claim that's not mentioned in the thesis. The second thing is, don't summarize the text. So a topic sentence shouldn't just tell the plot or describe what happens. The summary should only be for background context and only if necessary. And the third thing is, you shouldn't include specific text evidence. So evidence belongs in the body of your paragraph, not in the topic sentence. So keep the topic sentence focused on what argument that you're going to be proving. Now we're going to take a look at some weak versus strong topic sentences. So I have an example thesis on the slide, which is, in The Giver, Lois Lowry shows that memory is essential for developing true human empathy. So we're working with creating a topic sentence that's able to advance that thesis forward. So our example of a weak topic sentence is, memory is an important part of the story. So why is that weak? It's very broad, right? It's very general. We don't even know what story it's talking about. It doesn't really connect clearly to the thesis, right? This could be used for any thesis. We want it to be specific to our thesis about Lois Lowry and The Giver, right? And it's also not argumentative. It's a fact. It's not really a claim. So can we make this thesis better? Well, we can focus it on a specific aspect of memory, so we can make it relate to the argument in our thesis. We can also turn it into a claim that someone can argue against. So a better topic sentence is, memory matters because it helps characters understand emotion. So why is this better? It's more connected to the thesis. It explains why memory matters, and it actually moves the argument forward rather than just stating a fact. So how can we make it strong? Well, we can be specific about how memory specifically affects this character, and we can also focus on a particular example or outcome in the story. So our strong topic sentence is, Lowry demonstrates that only through receiving painful memories can Jonas begin to develop genuine empathy for others. And the reason why this is a strong thesis statement is because it's very specific, right? It's specific and connected directly to our thesis. It makes a claim that's contestable, right? Someone could argue that Jonas develops empathy differently. And it also sets up a paragraph for evidence and analysis without including the evidence directly inside the topic sentence. So one tip I have for you guys is that a strong topic sentence really gives a clear argument that you will be able to prove in your paragraph. And it's very precise, it's connected to your thesis, and it's interpretive. So now we're going to explore 4 common ways to begin a paragraph, or 4 common types of topic sentences, and how each method kind of helps guide the reader throughout your argument. And understanding these and when to use these can make your writing more clear and more engaging. So the first one is the direct approach. So what this means is the paragraph purpose is directly stated in the topic sentence. So it explicitly states its purpose. So you can tell the reader exactly what this paragraph is going to explain or argue. So an example of this is the purpose of this paragraph is to explain why dogs are better than cats. And this approach leaves no ambiguity, right? The reader immediately knows what this paragraph is supposed to do, what the focus is. And typically, this is used in very technical writing reports or instructions where really it's important to be clear and precise. The second one is the question. So the question is when the paragraph begins by asking a question, which is what the rest of the paragraph intends to answer. So an example could be, why is memory important in empathy formation? And by posing a question, you'll be able to signal to the reader that the paragraph will provide a specific answer to that question. And it also engages the reader because it prompts them to think about the topic before reading your explanation. So this is useful in analytical writing, essays, persuasive writing as well, where you really want the reader to follow your reasoning. The third one is the nutshell, and this is when the paragraph starts with a sentence that summarizes the main idea or key point in the paragraph. An example is, before long, I realized my aunt was sick. And this method immediately establishes the topic or event that the paragraph will discuss, and it's a very natural way to ease the reader into the details or evidence. And you can use this, especially in narratives, reflections, and analytical essays, because it's really able to clearly communicate the paragraph's main idea without being too formal. And the last one is connecting back to the previous paragraph. So typically in arguments, you have paragraphs that build on to each other, and that's kind of what this is, right? This paragraph begins by linking back to the previous paragraph's ideas and is able to create a smooth transition. So one example of that could be, let me offer one example of this concept. So this approach really helps readers see how ideas are connected or related, and it's very useful in essays where you're really building a chain of reasoning or you're showing multiple examples of one specific context. So this is good for academic essays, research papers, and analytical writing where continuity and flow are very important. So as with topic sentences and as with writing in general, practice does make perfect, so that's why we've provided you guys some practice prompts on the worksheet available on our website, which is again on the screen. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys learned a little bit more about topic sentences, how to use them, do's and don'ts, and really the foundation for building a good one. So see you guys in the next video series.